Hi guys, this is Sam from Fluid Social, and today what I'm going to talk to you about is a brand new topic. Haven't seen it covered, don't think anyone has, but women play games as well. We talk a lot of the time about not manipulating, keeping it normal and natural, and we kind of hating on the guys that are playing games, perhaps rightfully so. You're entitled to your own opinions. What about when a woman's playing games? And women do play games. So let's look at some of the most common games that you're going to face when you're trying to go on a date or meet up with an attractive woman in the daytime. So the first one, Instagram. Obviously, to have a stable base of kind of social status and be able to monitor it and track it is extremely important to a lot of women for a number of reasons. Firstly, it gives them that sense that they've got potential suitors. They've got a load of guys that are interested in seeing what they're doing. They're self-publicizing on a platform that gives them the power to seduce not just thousands but millions of guys at a time. So you meet a woman in the day, you go up to her and you talk to her and you ask to see her again, and she says, "You can't have my number, but you can have my Instagram." Now, what should you do? Well, the first thing to recognize is whether you think she's playing a game or not. What she is doing is she's benefiting from the extra attention that you're going to give her on her Instagram profile. So the next big question is, what's in it for you if you follow her Instagram? Well, that question depends on whether you have a good profile. So what are you actually doing with it? Have you just got a few pictures of you with your dog or with your friends hiking? Or have you actually really gone all out? You've got some professional pictures and you're actually using the account for some business or for some self-improvement means. Are you actually benefiting from it? Is it bringing you money or social value in any other way other than just following the great crowd of people that are using Instagram? I deleted my Instagram for this reason. I wasn't making any money out of it. The account's still active, but I'm not using it. Because if people come to that channel, and if I followed a girl on Instagram and she came over to my channel, I don't think that I would benefit from her seeing what little I've done there. And so I do not think that following her on that social media platform is beneficial to me in any way. However, if you have actually put some effort into your Instagram account, if you're actually going really hard on it, if you're actually making money, or you have a similar or more amount of followers and reactions as she does, then it could be a useful way to actually network and connect. And then when you send a message, you're going to be speaking on a level playing field. It's not going to be like you're chasing or you're going after her, you're really trying too hard. You're both coming at it from the same place. So the answer to the first point, the first game that you're going to find is, are you going to be an Instagram follower, or are you guys on a level playing field, on a level footing, and you can communicate on that app from a level place? Right, now the second one could even be the number. She gives you her WhatsApp number, but she just wants that late night attention. She wants a little bit more attention from another guy that came up and asked her for the phone number. Well, if you're facing this game, what I highly recommend is you modify your interactions in the day, your actual approaches, so that you're not just asking for a number, you're actually trying to arrange the date straight away. Now, a lot of guys get into the habit, particularly when day gaming, that it's like, oh, you have an interaction, you close the interaction, get the number, and then start messaging. But it's like, actually, you guys can ask to arrange that straight away. You can say, hey, by the way, I've got to go find my friend, but what are you up to right now? What are you doing right now? Do you want to go for a drink? Do you want to go to a cafe? Let's go walk along the river. Let me show you somewhere cool. By doing this and actually asking and setting up the date straight away without asking for that number in the first place, you're actually going to improve the chances that she's going to come out on a date with you. Reason being, when someone says yes to something, they're roughly 70% more likely to follow through on that action than if they haven't verbally confirmed yes. So if you say, hey, what are you up to later at 7 p.m? She's like, oh, I don't have any plans. And you say, well, let's go out. I know a cool place. It's here, da-da-da. Then she's 70% more likely to pull through if she says yes in that moment. She says, yes, I can meet you at that time. Or even right now, if you say, let's go have a walk along the river, there's a really nice restaurant at the end, let's go grab a bite to eat. If she says yes then you've got her in the moment. And instead of getting that number and then letting the whole relationship die, letting the chemistry die, and kind of failing to convert that number into an actual meeting, you're making the best of that situation, you're keeping the emotional intensity, you're keeping the connection high, and you're keeping the value level. You're keeping her attention on you and your attention on her, and you're building it in the moment. It doesn't leave that long lapse of time where she kind of forgets what you're about. She feels like, oh, you know what, I could just stay in the house right now. I could just stay here and chill out, or go out with my friends, or meet up with my ex-boyfriend. She's right there with you, and you have the opportunity to build that chemistry and that connection anymore. So, these are the two biggest games that you guys are going to find that women are playing after you approach them in the day. They offer an Instagram account that is massively weighted in their favor, and there really leaves nothing for you to gain from that unbalanced interaction when her status is inevitably and visibly higher than yours. Or they're going to give you their number and they're just going to let you message them just to receive that late night attention. In both cases, it's about her building up her social status, getting the attention that she needs to fuel, you know, her ego, her sense of self. And it's not from a place of blaming women for this. It makes perfect sense, and it's actually a good idea for her to do that because she does broaden her business opportunities and her potential to meet potential mates. However, it's not in your interest to follow either of these paths. So don't give your Instagram away if you haven't built it up, if you haven't got a really solid profile out there. And don't just go for the number. If you're finding that a lot of your numbers are flaking, then actually go for that event right now. Try and lead her somewhere right now, or at least set up a date for tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, or next week, or whenever it is. This is a really good practice because it gets you focusing on what you actually want from it. You're focusing on the end itself and not the means to an end. The number is just a means by which you can meet up with her again. If you go for that end in itself, you're going to be way more successful after the verbal confirmation from her that she actually wants to see you again. For any more details on this, you guys can drop me a message at admin@fluid.social. And actually, in the product, there's a big section on turning numbers into dates and giving you guys the best knowledge I can, the best systems I can to actually help you guys get more dates from the numbers that you're getting. So if you're interested in that, you can find a link in the video below, and that will lead you straight to the product. There's a free infill breakdown as well to give you guys a lot of the information that you're going to need. This has been Sam talking to you from Borough Market, and I'll see you in the next video. Sam out.